today I say, Digvijay, I'm not happy with your opinion, Nitaya is only an exception to this one. And I don't know whether Anshum can clearly justify. Probably people who don't match up with our opinions will leave that organization. In Nitaya, we have 5-7 people coming regularly, but we have a couple of people who join and then leave, join and then leave. There could be a case that they are sensitive, they are not able to face the negative points of opinion. So yes, people are sensitive these days more. They're more extremely sensitive. You can't say anything to anyone. You'll find in earlier days, if you talk to your parents, they'll say there was no rule in school that you can't punish the kids. Now I remember when my school, they gotten me a letter to be signed from my parents that we are giving you permission that you can expel our kid but from school but not punish my kid, because we are sensitive. The moment your boss said you something, one of the day my boss praised me a lot because a client scolded me too much on phone call, that why you called me on the last moment, why you're calling for data and all those things. And I reacted very calmly. I said, okay sir, fine, and I cut the call. My boss said to me, don't you have a self-respect or something, you would have rebelled. And I said, no sir, he was not talking to Pragya, he was talking to the employee of XYZ. So why would I feel anything? And he said that's the rarest of quality people understand. And these days we are so sensitive. Even a news flashes up on our mobile phones about any of those topics, and we started, oh my god, what so happened? Russia, Ukraine war. Okay, forget about. Do you know what Russia is happening? What Ukraine is happening? Nothing in that. And you become so sensitive about all those global issues. So we have more data, we have more sensitive things these days. So I prefer that yes, people are more sensitive. And I think that we should understand that oversensitivity is not the best thing. Be open up. We are the next generation. We all say we are coolest generation, that generation, we are very open up. But actually we are not. We are not open for ideas. We are not open for criticism, and those are, they are successful. So those oversensitive people, please grow up. That's my take on sensitivity. And to conclude, I would say yes, people are more sensitive these days as compared to the past generation. Over to you, Digvijay.
Great, great. Thank you so much, Pragya. And it's good to see that you are learning so much at your workplace. It is something which I would say I would like to face this exact situation in my early days of creating my career. But yes, it is always best to have the worst part in the starting, so that, but especially if you are so mature that you can separate your personal and professional self at the same time, that is what required in this kind of situation. So thank you so much for sharing this particular story. So let's go to our next speaker, that is Munish sir.
Good evening, everybody. I myself is very sensitive. When somebody ignores me, it hurts me to the bone. Why? This person ignored me. Next time, I do not like to talk to that person who ignores me. For all time, I'm trying to change myself. This is part of life. Sometimes we go to a party, there is somebody who's very well known to us, maybe childhood friend. That day, that person ignores us and he's busy with somebody else. But we have to use our own brain. Maybe he has some work with that person. Maybe he's trying to persuade him to do his work. That time he has to ignore, because the most important in life is money, how to get money. So one has to watch their personal interest. That time we should forget that why did that person ignore us? But I'm working on this thing now. Earlier, suppose somebody invited me for a dinner and that person canceled, I used to block that phone number. I used to block him on WhatsApp also. But now I thought, no, It is wrong. Because I live in a small town and the society where I move, that's only a few people. I can say 1,000, 2,000 people. If I start ignoring everybody, I'll be isolated. Even I can say to you also, maybe you are living in a big city, but the area where you are living, every day you start ignoring everybody, your neighbor, your next door neighbor, the office, then who will you talk? In practical life, when you are in soup, nobody is loyal to you. That time, even your cold blood or your own blood people, they will also ignore you. But when you meet all those people in your life, while talking to them, you learn something. That's the benefit of socializing. I can simple say, maybe we are talking something comes out of their mouth. That thing we can incorporate in our life. Like these days in our town or in Delhi also, there's a lot of dense fog. If I remain isolated in my room, I do not know what is. Suppose if I move in a society, they will discuss about fog. If I have to book a ticket, I can use my brain. Somebody told me there's a fog. So this is a benefit when you meet with different people. Once I attended a program, Muji. Muji is a very renowned spiritual leader. Once in a year, he comes to Rishikesh, and many part of the world people, those who want to listen to them, they come all the way from America, Australia to listen to him. And there was one girl who raised this question, like Pragya said now about Ukraine, Russia. Whenever she reads any news, she's so sensitive. She feels uncomfortable. She feels uneasy. These things happen. That time I thought, what this girl is talking about. If something is happened in Russia, Ukraine, damn care. Suppose in Israel or Palestine, the fight is going on, they're killing small infants. But nowadays, the thing that girl said, I also feel, yeah, they are doing wrong. They should not do like this. They are not human. So we are very sensitive people. But if you want to grow in your life, you need one thing that you have to develop, fix it. In every field, like in film industry, I can say, there was once program of Anil Kapoor with Shekhar Gupta of NDTV. And he said in film industry, if you want to grow in life, you need to develop thick skin. You don't have to bother what people are talking to you. Nowadays, I don't mind if somebody did backbiting about me. Why shall I bother? Let him speak whatever he wants to speak. Yesterday, nowadays, even at the time, Anusham also in your group, I have uploaded the video of congratulating her on her birthday. And I do with my golf group also, same thing. Whenever there is any birthday, any congratulations, somebody got the promotion, somebody got the award, I do it. There are some people appreciate also. Yesterday, I thought that today is 31st December, yesterday. So I should make the video for my school also where I studied. There's a group of alumni. So maybe that why I do not know, maybe his junior, when I left, that time he was not there. I have uploaded the video. And he said when he saw the video, he was with his son also, he saw the video. And his son asked him, is he a Santa about me? I didn't mind. Earlier it used to hurt me. And there is one person who's little known to me. He said that he's a modern Santa. So this thing, I should not bother what that one person said. If that one person said like this, I'll stop uploading the video of congratulating people. Because we can't make everybody happy. I have a beard. Out of 10 people, 3 will criticize. Oh, what are you doing? What have you kept? And 7 will appreciate. We have to see how many people appreciate it and how much do we feel. Once I was sitting in a restaurant, one person walked over to me. He asked me, is everything okay at home? Because I have kept a beard. Because something wrong has happened. That's the reason I kept a beard. So you can't make everybody happy. You should think about the mental level of that person. You should think the intellect of that level of person. That person made a horrendous mistake. For him, he cracked a joke. He's the Santa. But I am not sensitive in that case. Otherwise, I would have also been offended. Why did he say like to me that I'm a Santa? But we should not bother. If we want to grow in our life, we should come over our sensitive nature and have develop thick skin. Thank you.
Thank you, Munish sir. It was quite enlightening. And the other day you talked about the person joked on while he was getting photo shoot. It was also very. I mean, I got the similar message from that story as well, that we should not be sensitive in our matter, and we should also not be sensitive. I mean, we should be sensitive while we are communicating outwards. So that is what I got from your message. So let's go to our next speaker, that is Soumya. Soumya, first of all, Happy New Year to you, since it is your first speech of this year. And I also would welcome Abhilash. Be
Happy New
ready.
Year.
So, Soumya, please share your thoughts on today's topic.
Okay. So, so it is like I feel social media, it is creating an epidemic of anguish. Like the Gen Zs or the millennials, they are like, there's a downward trend in the state that are of our emotional well-being. So there's like I have even seen reports in the newspaper or in the net that there's a decrease in our mental health and the level of anxiety. So, and even there is the rise in suicide cases. So like we are children or the teenagers nowadays are quite sensitive about it. So people do claim that we are optimistic, but I feel they aren't, and I am also one of them. So like I feel the blame of this stress in the teens is the typical social media world, and the prime factor that is affecting our mental well-being. So it is the prime factor, and it is also enslaving us. So like we are spending time every day hours on social media, and this is making us sensitive, and like we compare ourselves, like we are even worried about what to post online, and we care about how people think of us. Are my clothes good? Am I looking fat? So Instagram and Snapchats or the Facebook, it is encouraging us to live life outside from the world, like live from outside in, not from inside out. So like I am also an epitome of sensitivity. So like I am sensitive because I also become emotional when someone says something or becomes angry on me. And even in college, I was left alone by my friends because I used to stay in my room and I used to have my me time. I didn't gossip much about juniors and all, and do not like there was and even not go outside that much. So they used to leave me alone, and I used to feel bad. I even used to cry in front of my mother. Even like I am hotel management graduate, so I used to work in a hotel. I worked for 1.5 months, then I left it. So like even it was not my fault, but I was scolded because my duty manager, he was angry due to some other issues. So he was angry on me, and he shouted on me, and I was feeling like, what did I do? Why they are blaming me, or why I am the reason why he's getting his anger out on me? So I was literally, I felt like crying over there. So yeah, I am sensitive. So like even and this generation, we are very prone to depression. We fall trapped to smoking and alcohols. In my college, I've seen people, they are fully into smoking and alcohol. And even our generation, I've seen people have grown up with cell phones. My cousin brother's son, he's around 1.5 year old, and he knows how to use a phone. he can open a phone, he can use the open YouTube and watch videos on it. Even people have their Instagram page before they join their high schools. So yeah, we are spending hours in texting, chatting, gaming, web surfing, watching OTT. Even I've read somewhere that when we give up social media or cut down our social media expose, so we stay more happy and we feel more contented. So like we spend less. So, and even nowadays we are not spending time with people around us. We are spending like not in person. We are just on social media. So I feel we must all be strong, and it is my own realization, because I am sensitive, that I and we all must be strong, and we are capable of standing alone, and we should cut down on social media and build a anti emotional wall around us. If we are even if we are weak, people are targeting targeting you the most. So this is what I realized, and this is what my take on this topic.
Great, great. Thank you so much, Soumya, for sharing your personal experience, as well as the whole content was great. So let's go to our next speaker, that is Abhilash. Abhilash, would you like to share your thoughts on the topic?
Uh, Hi Digvijay. I'm actually new to this group and I'm quite not sure about the format and all. If you can give a
Yeah,
couple of insights so that I can.
sure, sure. I mean, you can talk anything about the topic. Like,
Okay,
what do you want to talk? What do you feel? And you have 2 minutes or 3 minutes or whatever time we want to take.
okay,
So that is all about the format. We are just here to listen each other and say our piece. That's all.
okay. Yeah, I mean, when I see the a topic like um, the people trace people more or less sensitive than the past, like I mean, most of the I mean, current generation, what we are seeing, right? So mostly people are comparing with others while seeing in the social media. So the comparison in terms of relationship and everything, status and their career, everything they are mainly comparing with others and trying to go in this kind of rat race they are doing instead of doing a self introspect, we can say, right? So without doing that, they are just trying to comparing with whoever. Like if we see that people who are somebody started at their 22 years or something, the people are started their own companies, like software companies, or they are kind of entrepreneurs and all. They are just comparing that, okay, this guy has started and I'm kind of, no, I'm still 30 years or 35 years, still I'm working under some company or something. Still I'm struggling with my career, something like that they are comparing. Instead of that, these comparisons is the main thing which they are doing, and they are kind of feeling stress, or they're kind of because they don't know how to compare and how to uh, look forward in the life actually. So if in my case, I was also kind of doing, in my school days and all, okay, this guy is studying more, and so when I compare, I kind of take as an inspiration, and I will try to uh, introspect myself and what are the limitations I have, or what kind of hard work I can do. So this kind of comparison we can do, and we need to kind of go in a positive way. But people are like rushing, and okay, this guy started some startup or something. Okay, I'm 35 years and some 10-15 years of experience I got, and still I'm struggling in my career. Okay, that's okay. If that guy is started, if the way of thinking or the way of growing, if if you compare with all the young generation, you cannot be in the same way. So if I compare myself with 10 years back, the internet is not that much, and internet is not free, and also there are no so many platforms like as current we are discussing on this platform, right? In the WhatsApp, and we have link, and we are discussing something, and we are trying to grow in our area. Uh, but these kind of facilities we don't have, and this much features even WhatsApp does not have. Otherwise, we would have connected earlier also, right? So this kind of facilities the young generation got, and they are update kind of they are using the updated version. The way they have entered into the industry, like they have all kind of facilities they have, and they are kind of going in thinking in that way. They don't. So for our perspective, we should be kind of okay. We should not think like we become old and all. So we should also think the same way, and we should learn from them. So if we keep our ego aside, and if we learn from that young generation, we will also go in the same way. So I just couple of days back, I heard from Sachin Tendulkar, and he was Sachin and other senior players. They were telling that okay, that time we don't have this DRS and all those things, right? So that's why if Sachin compared with the Virat Kohli and all, that time what are the features they have? They did not have these many cameras and all. So if those were there, he would have also if he would have also scored more centuries. So we should not compare with young generation and young. I mean, all the new technology has evolved, and we should not compare with that. And if you compare, that is fine, but you should not get demotivated, or you should not be um, a kind of demotivated basically. So you should just think, and what with that updated technology, what we can do as a fresher, you can think of, and you can just go ahead what things you can do, and so that's what I want
Yeah.
to.
Mhm. Thank you, Avilash. And I would agree with your both parts, especially you started with, I mean, you are dividing the whole world in between two parts. One is just before introduction of social media, and one is after that. And yes, Soumya also shared how impactful the social media is and how it is changing our psyche, I mean, so psychology in a way that we are being more sensitive towards the things which are which we should not bother about. And about cricket, I would again agree that I mean, those are two different eras, and those days people used to be less aggressive than the people of today. So here Anshum has finally opened her camera, and let's listen what she has to say about this topic.
Hey everyone, so today's topic is today's generation people are more sensitive or less sensitive. But according to me, the definition of sensitive is like there's two perspective. If I am getting offended, I am like not liking, that's the one thing. Another, we can think of sympathizing, empathizing with other. Like I'm sensitive towards someone, I can feel that pain. In both the situation, the strong emotions are required. Like I can't feel others pain or situation unless or until I am like feeling that emotion. Or if I am getting angry or offend or like not liking that thing, it is like my own emotion I am bringing here loudly. In both situation, I am not like here to judge or like which is better or which is good or more or less. I personally believe you should not start feeling like grudges. If you are feeling empathizing or pain towards someone, reach out to them, express that you are with them or you can feel that, And if we can see now, the in today's generation, what happened if a group of friend, suppose an example कि किसी का breakup हो गया, in that situation every like gang of that group gang started criticizing that girl or like that partner, ex partner of that person. So here they are empathizing with that angry emotion of that person. And if I am feeling a grudge, if I got offended, now I can't take that thing. Now it's my duty. I don't want that emotion to store with me and take that emotion along with me. I know that now I have to express it out. In both the situation, if you are unable to express, that is very bad. And if you are like because suppose a person who is more sensitive, and people are started taking that person lightly and start cracking joke and something like that, if that person is not liking, then that person can draw the boundary. Okay, this is enough, I'm not liking. Or another thing I want to share here, that both the cases of the sensitivity is like related to emotion, and it is based on someone else. And if you are getting offended because of someone else comment or comparison, that is the one thing. Or you are in emotion or in pain feeling that thing, so here don't put that other person more than you. Try to think about yourself first, because time has that power, time can heal everything. You should not stop working and like stop progressing for your well-being and for others well-being. That's my take. Thank you, Digvijay. Yeah, we have 8 minutes, and Rohit joined for the first time. Hi Rohit, after long. Onkar joined and Toastmaster Tuku joined. Hello. So anyone want to go next? Hi Rohit, you want to take this topic?
What is the topic, by the way?
Is today's generation people are more sensitive or less sensitive than previous generation?
Yes, I would like to say.
Yeah,
Please allow me a moment.
yeah. I request Onkar and Tuku to ready with your speech, and TM Zoom Master joined us.
All right.
Yeah, Akib joined us. Yeah. Yeah, Rohit.
So, as it's my point of view that today's generation are more sensitive. Yeah, it's not just because of social media, and apart from that, also there are various factors like mm, if we first of all we talk about education, which is the basic. Okay, in our previous generation, what was happening that people used to go to schools or coaching teachers where they get to study also, learn also, and have quality time with their friends to do all mustis and all. But now it's what happening. Majority of the time, students I have seen, like my uh, auntie's son, he's 14 or 15 years of age. He goes school not just for study. His main priority is for fashion. He used to play in the campus. I have seen that in his school, Holy Cross, smartphone is allowed, and they used to play BGMI in campus. That is the main important thing for him. That yes, today we will do this game match and all. And in our time it was like that we will have quality time. So my point is that if you want to have virtual connection with your fellow buddy, you can have it on home. Why are you going to school? You should have a physical means connection and talk with them, not about the topic which is not that much related. that and because after a certain point of time when you will stop studying, means your education is over, you will start working and you will get your responsibilities after marriage, this topic won't be relevant, the game topic. What you will talk then? Because right now I am 27. Okay, recently my birthday went because of Anshum has wished me, thank you very much for that. And this is the thing, first thing. And second is that I would say AI, which has been launched by 2.5 years ago. Elon Musk launched ChatGPT. After that, AI is taken over everything. That for an example, I yesterday only my cousin said that, "Bhaiya, I need a watch." After 1 hour, when I was watching some videos in YouTube, recommended games watches. So they are mm, manipulating our minds in such a way that they will show advertisements of such things that we don't can't afford to borrow. Sorry, we don't afford to purchase. But the advertisement agencies are so good at it that you will purchase.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter the quality of the product is good, or you want it or you need it. This is the thing. And thirdly, and the most thing is that social media's existent of the messenger things like Facebook, WhatsApp, and Snapchat. uh, After Snapchat came in, one by one. First was Facebook, then WhatsApp, then Instagram, and now Snapchat. If you look at the analytics, the now people often use snaps if they go to some parties or puja, Durga Puja, something like that. They are like कि चल एक snap मारते हैं something. Before that it was कि we will put a WhatsApp status, and before that it was that Facebook upload. So they are missing the reality enjoyment, whatever is happening right now. Let's say Christmas lightnings or Holika Dahan, that bonfire thing. They are missing that thing. The main importance for them is to show people that yes, I am having this, attending this party or holy puja. And top of the cherry is that to show the people whom they are thinking is important, they doesn't even care. Nobody cares. Like if you have a serious issue in your family right now or your life only, apart from your parents, no one will come. It's my personal experience. So what's the importance of showing others?
Yeah, I got message only 2 minutes left. Sorry,
Yes, yes.
Rohit. So we can go for on car, or we have Toastmaster Akib too. Yeah, please.
Uh, Hi, hi, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, as Rohit said, I want to say the because of the social media, what we consume, that's like if I see any good post, I feel good about that. Any something like someone is showing off something, then then I feel I am not miss the FOMO of missing out. Uh, yeah, so that's things are there, so that's why we are feeling awkward. And that's and previous generation, that time the social media was just nothing, so their life was so much peaceful than us. So the emotional connection as a sensitive is sensitivity. So I can say our generation is more so connected with social media. So that's problem of this generation. Sorry for that.
No,
Very messed up.
no, it was great. Thank you for you take up the challenge. And I have another challenge for Toastmaster Akib. Like, take it as a 1 minute table topic. Toastmaster Akib.
Yep. Yep. So what is the point of discussion?
So we are discussing like, is today's generation more sensitive or less sensitive than previous generation? and we have only 50
Mhm.
seconds.
Yeah, I
Yep.
today's generation, I think when you talk about sensitivity, people in past were more sensitive. Reason being how people have been brought up. Uh, is it very fast upbringing? Is it very slow upbringing? So in past, you were spending a lot of time with your family. You were literally talking to your mother. They would teach you, and a lot of things happened. As we have moved and progressed, you would not see moms normally teaching. You'll have a teacher who teaches, and then you'll leave the kid to a daycare. So from the beginning itself, there is very less connect within people, which defines every other things which will follow in future.